Hello everyone, I am Neeraj Manot, and in this video we are going to see how to download historical options data using Upstox API. So I recently saw that Upstox started providing expired options contract, and since at MaticAlgos we stopped providing this data from 2025, I thought let's create a video and show you guys how you can fetch the data and store it for yourself to run your backtests and like run your analysis using this. So I've created a Jupyter notebook which basically explains whatever is written in this documentation. So in the docs there are like 4 API calls using which you can download, you can get expiries, you can get the list of futures and options contract, and the last API call using which you can actually download the date time data. So there are some prerequisites to on how you can get this done. So first thing is that you need to have an Upstox account, obviously. Then secondly, it should be on the plus plan. So there are some drawbacks and advantages of the plus plan. The worst thing that I can see is that your brokerage will increase to 30 rupees if you're trading in options. Otherwise, there are also a lot of advantages to this, and the best thing is that you get expired options data. So these are the prerequisites, and once you have an Upstox account and the Pro Plus plan enabled, you need to go and create a new app. So creating an app is very easy. You just have to mention the name of the app. It can be anything. The redirect URL can also be anything since we are not using it for actually trading. So you can just write localhost 5000, even this would suffice, and then accept the terms and condition and click on continue to create the app. So since I've already created an app, I won't go and do that thing again. And all the other broker APIs you may have seen over there, there's an authentication structure that you need to follow. Upstox API also comes with the same, but for downloading historical options data, we don't have to go and learn how to authenticate the account. They directly provide with a generate button here. So I'll just revoke the already generated access token, and in the access token section, just go and generate. So once you do that, you get a session ID, and you don't have to go and follow anything in the authentication section. We can directly get to downloading the options data. So let's go and jump to the Jupyter notebook. And here, like I've created this example which consists of the all the 4 endpoints that are present, and I've structured it in a proper manner. This is the request function that I've created, using which it takes the URL, the method, the headers required. So they have given the curl example in which they have specified what are the headers needed, what are the path parameters required, and we have just simplified it to like take any type of request. So obviously in this timeout is not handled, but timeout and other errors are not handled. It just gives you raw data, and we'll just see in the future we'll obviously add it to this code, but right now it's just for example purpose, and we're going to see how you can fetch data. So in this step, when you had created an app and generated the access token, you have to copy this access token, and in this section where access token is mentioned, just go and paste your new access token. Just Control V, and we'll run this line. Also we'll run all these above lines, and yeah, so we'll now go to the expiry dates. So why is fetching expiry date important? To get historical data, basically you need to provide the instrument key, and to provide the instrument key we need to know the historical option contracts, and to get this historical option contract we first need to know the expiry date. So hence this is the first step. In this API call we also have to provide the instrument key. So the format of Upstox is a little different, and obviously each and every broker has a different method in which they represent the instrument keys and the tokens, and their format is different. So first you need to understand what their format is. Over here in the appendix they have given all the formats and the structures, and also in the instrument section you can just go and download their entire instrument list. for NSE, or you can just download the complete list and you will get to know what exactly are the what format for each and every contract. So once that is done, we are right now going to just download for Nifty 50, and we're going to run this code. So after running this code, you can see that in the expiry list variable, we have gotten all the dates. So let's see how the expiry list looks like. And this is how the expiry list looks. So it is straightforward. We get all the expiry dates that are available with Upstox. So today is 15th of December, and the next weekly expiry, which is currently active, is on 16th of December. So since 16th is currently not expired, that expiry date is not available in this list. So this list is only for expired contracts. If you want to download data of current contracts, you need to go through these API calls, which is of historical data, and directly download the data from there. So right now I'm just going to pick this date and I'm going to paste this date here, and we're going to get all the list of contracts, option contracts that got traded on that day. To do so, we'll just go and see here again we have to provide the instrument key, which is Nifty 50, NSE index Nifty 50, and also we need to give the expiry date. Expiry date is exactly the format, the same. It's of the same format that we received from the expiries endpoint. So we're just going to run this line, and you can see that we got like a lot of contracts here. Let's convert it into scrollable. Yeah, so these are all the contracts that got traded on that particular day for Nifty. So for the next API call, we need to provide this instrument key. So here, this is the instrument key, and the rest of the stuff is pretty straightforward. We're just going to pick up this instrument key, and I'm going to paste in this endpoint wherein we are fetching the data. So data is available in multiple formats, which is 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and daily. We are just going to download 1 minute data. So once we have the 1 minute data, we can just convert it into any given format that we require. So I'll just paste this, and the start date and end date would be like 11:25, and we're going to fetch it till this expires. So the expiry date was this 25. Okay, so in a single API call, we get the entire data. So there are like 2300 bars that are available here. So this is the data structure. I'll just show you how the entire data looks like. So this is how the format is. There is a data key in which there is candles, and the candles are arranged in this way. So the most recent candle is at the top, and the first candle, the oldest candle, is at the bottom. So let's convert this into a pandas data frame. So I'll import pandas. If you don't have pandas installed, just do pip install pandas and it will get installed. And we're going to convert it into a data frame. So as you can see, this is the data frame, but generally we have a habit of looking at the data from oldest data to newest data. So to do that, we are going to reverse this data list, and using this line we can reverse, and then you can see that this is the data that is available with us. So this is the simplest way using which you can download historical options data using Upstox. I'll also create a module through which you can download multiple contracts in a single click, and we'll see how it works. Thank you.